Getting a domain name at Hostinger versus Namecheap, which one is better and why? Let's get to it. What's going on, everybody? It's David, websitecreatorpro.com. So I have to say, Hostinger has a really compelling offer for domain name registration when compared to Namecheap, which is my preferred domain name register, and the place where I personally have all of my domain names and the company that I promote in my long form tutorial videos. Now with Hostinger, you can get a completely free top level domain name. Top level being like .com, .net, .org, if you're willing to get a hosting account with Hostinger, and the domain name renews at a reasonable rate. And the only reason I say that is because you'll see other people promoting like Bluehost or HostGator, and the domain name you can get for free with them, but then the domain name price renews at $20 a year. And so like, why would you pay $20 to say like Bluehost when you can just pay $8.88 a year to Namecheap? Like the price increase is so much that it defeats the purpose of it being free for the first year. But not so with Hostinger. Hostinger actually has a reasonable renewal price. So in this video, I want to compare the two. So if you're ready, let's jump into my laptop and get started. So this is Hostinger.com, and I'm on their free domain name page, and it's a really good deal. And so you can get a free domain name with Hostinger if and only if you buy a premium shared hosting account or you buy a business shared hosting account, and you can just get a .com, .net, or any other top level domain name for free for the first year. Now, what is the domain name renewal rate? Because that's what you always need to pay attention to, because other web hosts, again, like I said, they offer free domain names, but then the renewal rate is really expensive. Well, with Namecheap, it's really good. So anyways, let's check it out. So I'm going to come here to the domain name checker, and I'll just type in my super amazing website.com. Let's click on search. Okay, so my super amazing website.com is available. So it's $8.99 the first year, and then it renews at $10.99 for every year after that. And that's a really good price. So you can get a domain name for free if you're willing to get a shared hosting account, premium shared hosting account, or the business shared hosting account. And then after that, you'll be paying $10.99. And I have to say, that's a good deal. That's not crazy expensive like Bluehost and HostGator, where they charge you $20 a year for something as simple as the domain name. Anyways, let's continue on, and I'll add that to my cart. And one last little thing to note, a key difference between Hostinger and, say, Namecheap is that you have to pay for your WHOIS protection. So that's an upsell. Namecheap, you get this for free. If you want to get it with Hostinger, you can, but you have to pay $5. What is this privacy information? Well, it's an ICANN regulation that you have to submit personal contact information that has to be publicly available with WHOIS protection that keeps everything private. With Hostinger, you have to pay for the service. So it's really up to you which one you decide to go with. All right, so this is Namecheap.com. So let's do a quick search for our domain name. So again, .coms at Namecheap are $8.88 a year, which is why I always promote Namecheap in all of my long form tutorials, because they just have fantastic prices. Anyways, let's do my super amazing website.com. Let's click on search. Okay, so my super amazing website.com, $8.88 a year. Let's go ahead and add that to our cart. And there you go. So it's $8.88 a year. So if I go to 2 years, then it's $17.76, and we get WhoisGuard for free. And there you go. And Namecheap is a proper domain name registrar, and you get WHOIS protection for free, and you get some of the most competitive .com prices around compared to other domain name registrars. And this is why Namecheap, personally for me, is my domain name register of choice, because they've been in business for years, and I just like their price, and I like that I get WhoisGuard for free with my domain name registration. For comparison purposes and accuracy, let's take a look at both Bluehost and HostGator. So Bluehost, their renewal rate for a .com is $17.99 a year. .net is $18.99 a year, and their .org renews at $17.99 a year. Now with HostGator, your .com will renew at $17.99 a year, your .net will renew at $17.99 a year, and your .org will renew at $17.99 a year. And this is personally why I always recommend everyone go with Namecheap if you're looking for a place to register a .com, .net, or .org, because they have the lowest prices around, particularly when compared to getting a domain name through a web host. Alright, that's it for this video between Hostinger and Namecheap for domain name registration. Now, I personally would stick with Namecheap because they are actually an ICANN certified domain name register. That is their bread and butter, that is their business, whereas Hostinger is a web host. But I have to give it to Hostinger. They offer a tremendous value if you're looking to get a hosting account and a domain name. You get a lot of value. So if you're in the situation where it's like, hey, I'm thinking about getting a hosting account, hey, you get a free domain name and it renews at a reasonable rate. You don't get whois protection like you do at Namecheap. And so it just really comes down to what situation you're in. So if you've been thinking about going with Hostinger to get your web hosting account, then go for it because you get a free domain name. But if you've just been looking for like a place to register domain names, then I definitely would just stick to Namecheap because they are my preferred domain name registrar of choice. They're the place where I have all my domain names, etc. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, so I'll just leave it there. My name is David, websitecreativepro.com. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.